Okay, so we were working number five, and somehow I clicked a button and we got disconnected. So let me go ahead and just um, do number five on a different video. So let's kind of start this over, even though you see some things here. So you're told that the sum of $4,000 is invested part at 4% and the rest at 6%, and that the annual income from the 6% investment is $10,000 less than the annual income from the 7% investment. And you want to find the amount invested at each rate. So we drew our table, and we know we use the formula that interest equals principal times rate times time. And so we have the part at 4% and then part at 6%. So put that there. The easy part, remember, was that your time here, that annual income, your time is 1. So that's easy to fill out. Your rate is also easy to fill out. That comes from that 4% and that comes from the 6%. All right, so that's where we were. Okay, so let's talk about the principal. So you're told that the principal from those two investments added up equals 4,000, right? Okay, so that's kind of, and I was telling you when we got disconnected that the problem is very similar to this idea here. So this is x, then this would be 10,000 minus x, right? In this case. But here's the problem though. You're told this. You're told that um, uh, the the annual income from the 6% investment is $10 less than the annual income from the 4% investment. So you got to be careful. That part, that annual income, is talking about the interest. Okay, so that's the interest. That's what that's talking about. The principal together means $4,000. Together is $4,000. So just like when we did this one, if I invest X at this percent, then 10,000 X, 10,000 minus X will be invested at the other account, right? Same thing. So this is X, then this will have to be what? 4,000 minus X. Okay? Now, the interest here, what you fill out here, you got to come from here. All right, even though you see something that says the annual income from the 6% investment is 10,000 less than the annual income from 4% investment, don't let that throw you off here. Just like in all the previous problems we have done, what you put here came from here. Interest equals principal times rate times time. Interest equals principal times rate times time. So notice this times 1 is this. Same thing when we did number 2, right? What goes here, interest equals principal times rate times time. Interest here is this times this times this. So the same thing's going to happen here. So the interest is principal times rate times time. So 0.04x. Over here, same thing. Principal times rate times time. So 0.06 times 4,000 minus x. Okay? Now, here's where your equation is going to come from. Your equation is going to come from here. The annual income from the 6% investment is $10 less than the annual income of the 4% investment. So the annual income from the 6% investment is $10 less than the annual income from the 4% investment. All right, so how do we write that? So I'm going to write out the statement. The income, income, the income from 6% is, so equal, right, is $10 less, $10 less. Remember, when you're dealing with subtraction, the order matters. So $10 less, so minus 10, than the annual income from the income from 4%. So that's what you're going to think of. The income from the 6% is $10 less than the income from the 4%. Okay, well, what is the income from the 6%? Well, that's this. That's this column right here. So that's this. So 0.06 times 4,000 minus x equals, and then the income from the 4%, that's this, 0.04x, and then minus 10. So there's your equation. Okay, that one was not an easy one, but that's the process you went through. Solving this linear equation, we're going to distribute the 0.06. So 0.06 times 4,000. So 4,000 times 0.06 equals 240 minus 0.06x equal 0.04x minus 10. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the variables to the right hand side. So I'm going to add 0.06x to both sides. Combine like terms, I get 240 equals, this is 0.1 right here, 0.1x minus 10. Then add 10 to both sides. I get 250 equals 0.01x, right? Okay, to get x by itself, we're going to divide both sides by 0.01, right? 0.01. These divide out, so you get x to be, using a calculator, 250 divided by 0.1. That's not, I'm sorry, that's 0.1, right? So be careful. Let me go ahead and redo this over. So 240 equals 0.1x minus 10. That's 0.1x. Add 10 to both sides. Get 250 equals 0.1x. So I was about to put 0.01. That's 0.1, so be careful. 250 divided by 0.1 equal 2,500. So x equals $2,500. Okay? Now let's answer the question. Find the amount invested at each. All right, so they're asking for the principal now. So the amount invested at 4% is x. Well, x is this. So the amount invested at 4% is $2,500. The amount invested at 6% is 4,000 minus x. So 4,000 minus x, which is 4,000 minus 2,500, right? Which equals, so use your calculator if you have to. So 2,500 or 4,000 minus 2,500 is $1,500. Okay, and so that was number 5. So it was not an easy one. It was not an easy one to think of. I think all of you would have been able to fill this part out, but it's the equation part, this part here, that would have thrown some of you off. Okay? All right, so I know that this was divided into 2 videos because of that mishap, but these are the problems dealing with the objective of solving simple interest word problems.